good morning. Hopefully we'll be live on Twitch soon, if
Yes,
we're not
Commander.
already. Yep, there we go. So we should be live on Twitch now. Good morning, welcome to this Battletech career mode Let's Play. We've just done a 5-star attack defend base mission. And I'm just
Ready for orders.
seeing if anyone is ready to level up after that. Medusa's doing alright. Yep, got next couple ranks of piloting. I think it's generally worth making piloting the first one you get to 10 after you've got kind of tactics 9 and maybe guts 9. Just gets you bonus unsteady threshold, bonus max evasion as the last two chevrons, last two ticks. So it makes it probably the most useful of them. And so we had what? Purple, Medusa, Falcon, and Apex.
What's up, boss?
So yeah. That's fun. Let's have a look at the contracts available to us. We've got a couple left to do. 4-skull battle, 4.5 skull recovery. This is a family associated with the local pirate organization has been threatening military action against their Marek neighbors on Principa. I don't know if there's any legal claim in the system, but as our allied nobles have requested help and protection, we're willing to intervene. We need a reliable force to step in and destroy the pirate threat. So, and this looks like there'll be reinforcements coming in as soon as we make contact with the primary lance. And then we've got recovery. One of our dropships was in the Principa system when it experienced technical issues. A final message indicated a hard landing. That dropship was carrying a valuable piece of technology as cargo, and while we are willing to write off the ship itself, we very much need to recover the cargo. Satellite imagery suggests the Capellan forces recovered the cargo and are holding it at a nearby facility. We need to raid that facility and recover the items. So that is just indicating one that's just indicating one pickup point. So that should be fairly quick. And yeah, 3 pieces of salvage is fine, I think. Lowlands biome, so too bad. I'm wondering if we want to have a bit more pace, but actually I think we're probably alright. We won't need to worry about ECM for this one, so we'll swap in the final offer here. It's got the Gauss rifles, and I'll swap that with Last Rites so that our person in the hotter mech has coolant vent. And then I'm happy to bring in Duke to get in some experience in that multi-targeting Master Tactician slots. Falcon hasn't maxed out the 10s. Maybe I'm happy bringing Ek in as well. He's going to be a little bit slow. But he's only going to get faster by going out on missions, so we'll just have to suck it up. At least in this Highlander he's got some long-range firepower. So 4.5 skull, single recovery point. I'm hoping for tough mechs, and that's going to hopefully mean a king crab. Still need that king crab. It's the one assault mech we haven't got all the pieces for. And we have a couple of pieces that I've managed to buy from stores. I don't think, actually, I'm not sure if I've checked the store here. We're hated by the Capellans. We can't look in the normal planets shop. But we can check the black market, and I should probably do that after this mission. If we do see a king crab, I'm reasonably sure I can get 3 pieces out of it with headshots, unless I'm pretty unlucky. Here we go.
Command interface initiated.
Okay, Commander, the Capellan facility is just up ahead. Secure the area around the facility and get the cargo loaded aboard a mech. Once you've got it, we get extracted over there. If the mech with the cargo goes down, so does our payday. So realistically, we've got to loop our way around here. It's the edge of the map there. Maybe we're better off pushing this way initially.
Coordinates received.
So I'm hoping to come up this way because I think if the upfall's here, then I'm going through reasonably level terrain and cover, whereas if I'm coming up this way, giving up massive elevation penalties for accuracy,
Position confirmed.
their shots will get a lot more accurate,
Moving to position.
which will begin to sting after a little while.
Rolling. Coordinates received. Copy that.
Still, we're not picking up any of the enemy here, so we're okay. I think we might be about to, so I'm not going to go too far forward with Medusa. Just to where we can get into cover if we trigger them. Okay, we don't trigger them, so that's good. Apex then is fine to sprint here, I think.
On the move.
And yeah, it can get around on the Highlander here. Duke gets around there. Alright, so Medusa, again, I do not want to go too far ahead. So we'll just get into cover, brace. Still not triggering them. Are there any bad guys? There's a bad guy, there's a bad guy. 65 tons, this is not going to be like a 4.5 skull recovery. Ek is able to sprint into cover. Well, let's reserve and see what they've got in store for us.
I've got an unknown on sensors.
Whole load of not very heavy mechs.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can get in line of sight here of K2 catapults. It's only got 20% damage reduction, so we could well take out its center torso here. Oh, we got the ammo.
Target eliminated.
Down you go. And they've got an 80-ton mech back there.
Commander.
Alright, so Apex can move up, and from here we've got line of sight. And it's a Jaeger mech. I don't need to concentrate fire too much here, I think.
Affirmative.
We can soften him up and take him down next turn.
Orders.
So Duke, let's... Yeah, we can fire everything if we get here. We've got 1720 points of armor. We can take a few hits with 20% damage reduction.
Roger that.
They will be done.
And Ek, we're sprinting with Ek. And we can get around to the side if we do that. So
Let's go.
Alright, so it stays off tees off, stays put, tees off an apex.
Barely hit, Commander.
That Atlas has 20 tons of armour on it, so it's pretty well protected. And he's moved up, it's only got 40% damage reduction now. Still a tough nut to crack, but it's only a Jägermech, so we're okay. Don't think we're going to get the jump on anyone. If we move first, like if Apex can't go, so it's either Ek or
Standing by.
Duke going first. Okay, I can get vision on that mech over there. And it's a Thunderbolt with a Brawler. So they've got %40 damage reduction. So we're only doing like 120 damage with those. So we're not getting through that center torso. Would have been better to reserve, I think.
Target confirmed.
But we can soften up the CT. Maybe expose armor. Nah, not quite. Don't get through to the structure. But there's only 16 armor on there.
Standing by.
Duke. Yeah, you know what? Enough LRMs might land there that we crit the ammo. You never know.
Affirmative.
Okay. Oh, there it goes.
Hostile removed.
Give yourself that chance to succeed, and sometimes it pays off. And that Thunderbolt's dead before it even gets to do anything. Okay, and that looks like a victor, hitting us for a big
a hard hit there.
60 points of damage for its AC-20, which happened even though we were
Aye, aye.
even though we were in cover with Bulwark. I still took 60 points of damage from it. So it's a good thing it didn't hit the head, really. Yeah, I think you've probably got enough to get through that center torso now. Oof. Well, one of the Gauss rifles missed the CT, so they're still up.
Good to go.
Okay, we get vision of both of them here. And that is indeed a victor. We're going before it next time. In fact, we're going before the Jägermech as well. They've got no damage reduction here, so I feel like I should probably just tee off on it. Because unlike us, it's barely got it's got like 11.5 tons of armor, I think. Nowhere near as much armor as we do. Alright, we're up to the top. Ek. There can be only one. Please headshot that victor.
Engaging.
Oh no, we missed the head.
Reporting critical hit.
And we're out of resolve now,
Yes,
so I think we're probably... Still got an AC-20. I think I want to move back. Just shuffle back a little bit.
Position confirmed.
Duke's only got 20% damage reduction, so if we were unlucky and that AC round landed in the cockpit, she'd be done.
Engaging target.
Doesn't matter anyway, we still take the victor down. And now that Jägermech gets to go... Oh, it's punching. How much for?
Damage minimal.
Didn't quite see the amount. What I don't know what a Jägermech does. Can be dangerous if it hits you in the head. It's a 65-ton mech, even with a slight malice to its melee damage. It's likely to do it.
Yes,
Still,
Commander.
Apex has Gauss rifles. They're not so good up close, so we're going to punch back.
Let's see how you like this.
And we do a little bit more there. As the camera clips to the inside of
Tango
another
down.
mech, and we kill it with the small lasers. So we're okay to sprint now. This must have been a 3.5 skull mission. No way, it's a 4.5.
Got it.
Not unless we're about to run into a different op for Lance.
Confirmed.
There could be reinforcements, I suppose, that drop in now to
confirmed.
try and stop us getting to the evac point.
We have the asset.
No, area's been cleared. Easy money. Not that there was that much money. Four skull mission, allegedly, according to the experience. I mean, that is a good arm mod. Not that arm mods are that exciting. That's a good rangefinder. I mean, 55 damage on a PPC is just not that exciting, is it? Oh, I might take a Victor part. We're going to see Victors, I think, a fair bit. So, making and selling off excess Victors is probably going to help us out. They seem to be a common choice in this part of the galaxy when you're doing 4 to 5 skull missions. And they are just as scary as like hunchbacks are when you only got medium mechs. You know, they come in with that AC-20 that can just, lucky shot if you're not braced, blow away one of your mech warriors if you spent ages skilling up.
Yes, Commander.
So Apex can get first 10, which we'll put in piloting for the max plus max evasion.
Training complete.
And I think the next one will be guts for plus health.
Good to go.
Duke can get 7 piloting, so that's good.
Mech
Can
warrior
sprint a bit
training
more now.
complete.
I think we go maybe guts next to get at the overheat, and then we'll push the gunnery up.
I'm receiving you.
And Ek, we can get you sprinting around as well. So we're a bit more mobile now with Ek and
Training
Duke.
confirmed, Commander.
And Medusa is the last pilot we took out, who's a little ways away from being ready. So we've definitely got enough time this morning to hit Pride and Vanity. 4 skull battle, probably going to have reinforcements. Let's check the mech bay, check components. On the unlikely event there is a king crab. How many pieces do I need? I have 2 and need 3. We've got the 10Z is the battle computer one, so I need the 10Q Cyclops as well, but that's just for a bonus. That's only one part we need with the 10Q, if we see the 10Q. And a 32B Highlander, obviously, would be nice. So it's just a black market available to us. Again, it's just a fire starter and an mech. At the beginning, like we were seeing banshees and other things here. Now it's just urban mechs and fire starters. The quality of the black market has dropped markedly. I mean, that's a decent SRM too. That's a good LRM-20 with the plus damage.
New weapon systems available.
Why not? But that's a decent LRM-5 as well. Not that I have much use for
New
LRM-5s at the
weapon
moment, but I might
systems
find something. Anyhow. We digress. We need 3 king crab parts, so we should take 3 salvage. Slightly smaller payout. So we're a bit more mobile. I think we've got what it takes with these mechs. Certainly in a tundra biome. Let's see what we're up against. So we're going to knock off some pirate mechs, and then some more mechs are going to come in as reinforcements. Just need to think about where we're going to position ourselves on the map, make sure they can't... When the reinforcements arrive, they're not coming in from behind us. That would be really bad. We've got a lot of armour, but
Command interface
not much of it's on the
initiated.
front. Okay, so one thing that
Ready
gives
for
me
action.
hope is that the mechs might be a little worse for wear, so they could be tougher in spec than they might otherwise be, because they'll have reduced armour. Well, we've got some cover down here. So the edge of the map is right behind us, and that's the corner there. So I think we're unlikely to see reinforcements come in there. We're pretty much okay, I think, to just march down and get into cover, just in case we're triggering the Op 4. I'm just going to be a bit cautious, move and brace. I did not
We'll go.
want to be caught out there without damage reduction.
Position confirmed.
But we're okay there. Nothing on the sensors yet. Let's get... We can get down into this tree cover.
On my way.
Oh, but still nothing. Okay. Don't have to feel about too bad
my
about
way.
not making it to the
Rolling.
trees.
Moving out.
Okay, there they are. Oh man, it's a tank. There goes all hope for our king crab. So Duke,
Commander.
you're out of cover. Let's move
On my way.
sensor lock that vehicle.
I've got a sensor
Mr.
lock.
Shrek. Okay.
I await your command.
Eck. It's just going to be the large lasers that we're in range with, isn't it?
I'm going.
Well, let's work on them.
Affirmative.
Spread the damage a bit. Don't quite get it.
I've got a sensor trace.
And there's another 80 tonner.
Awaiting orders.
Apex. Let's cut loose with those Gauss rifles.
Taking the shot.
Boom.
One for the scrap heap.
One for the scrap heap indeed.
Commander.
And Medusa. Yeah, let's just kind of sprint here, get ready
Alright, full
for what's coming next.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, I think we can afford to reserve. We'll let whatever they've got going in phase 2 go. It's just going to come towards us. They might all just come in a neat little convoy down this road. Make it easy on us. It's a demolisher. Oof. Miss and miss. Are you alright? 1 cough for yes, 2 coughs for no? So let's get rid of that. It's got vision on us.
They will be done.
And yeah, it can get in range.
I'm walking here.
I don't want that having a chance to shoot us somewhere where it's not at maximum range. Let's go through the side if we can.
Target confirmed. Bye-bye.
Right. Find ourselves needing to reserve again.
Receiving you. Roger that. Venting heat and stabilizing.
Aye, aye.
Okay, and that's another vehicle back there. Fine.
Yes, Commander. Stabilizing and bracing. Affirmative.
At least we've got them on sensors now, so we can sensor lock them and take them out.
I'm receiving you.
So, heck.
Got a lot.
It's another demolisher. It's a sharpshooter. Gotta watch that.
Yes, Commander.
So from here, we can put a couple of rounds in. Let's see if we can land them both in the side and pop that demolisher.
We'll go.
No, we split the Gauss rounds, unfortunately. It's not moving it though,
Waiting for
so Duke has a chance to put it away for good. And we got plenty of resolve. Let's try and get through the side again. The LRMs don't land where we need them to. It's going to get off a shot. Okay, couldn't move fast enough, so we get away with it a bit. And we can just put some AC-10 rounds in.
Engaging. Target.
Off, hitting
Let's go.
the only bit of it that's got armor.
I live to serve. Sensors locked on.
Ready for orders. Engaging with target.
There we go, we got it.
One more for the trash heap.
So no reinforcements yet. And wherever the other thing is, it's far enough away that we're not in initiative. When we do engage, we'll have almost a full resolve gauge, so that will help.
Standing by.
Confirmed.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace.
Okay,
Looks
here
like
they
enemy
are.
reinforcements.
Mechs.
On my way.
And that must be the last vehicle. Oh, that's going to be... That's right, carrier. So no 100 tons, unfortunately. Duke in the command atlas. Let's have you back here.
Affirmative.
Okay, so they don't quite have vision on us. That 60 ton is only going in phase 1.
Yes, Commander.
So with that, we've got a decent chance of taking it out. If we go for cover, we don't have vision, so we've got to move up.
Onward.
Vigilance for some damage reduction. It's an SRM carrier. It dies
Acknowledge.
now.
Make that one less vehicle.
It's really unwise to let SRM carriers tee off on you. Fortunately, they're pretty squishy. There's an Orion. And X gonna take a fair
Under
beating
heavy
here.
fire.
What's up, boss?
So we can get him some support. Soften the Orion up a little bit. We've got enough resolve for 2 precision strikes. We've got a bit of damage reduction. I think I better let the other atlases
Copy that.
take their chances with those precision strikes. That looks like another Orion. And yep, X
Taking some heavy damage.
suffering a bit. He's lost about 280 points of armor. We're going to have to get someone else
Good to go.
into play. Now, looks like we're going to need to use vigilance because we can't get into cover.
Position confirmed.
So we're just going to have to take the Orion down the hard way.
Attacking from position.
I've gone down dark road. As in I'm playing it.
Yeah, we're playing a game. No, I'm not shocked.
She can't take much more of this.
Yep, they're definitely wearing down a neck.
Commander?
Let's move up with Apex. Vigilance again. We'll be in cover soon, so we'll be able to use the resolve for
Target confirmed.
being a bit more accurate with these. Oh, we've got a heavy there, and they're unsteady now.
Up good.
Okay, so Ek is there. Your left arm is in slightly better shape than the rest of you. Right, let's see. Let's look at this Orion here. The head has taken a hit. They've just got the 20% damage reduction. So we would hit for 40 with a large laser. And 9. Yes, we're not going to get through the head if we connect. Let's go for that center torso. What's that up there? It's a Highlander.
Locked and loaded. Here it comes.
So it's ammo explosion
taking a critical hit.
and a knockdown. That's 3 pilot injuries on them because they've had the head hit as well. Yep, and we're being properly sandpapered here.
Armor's getting stripped off.
So that Orion's going next. It's a Gladiator.
Awaiting orders.
Apex, we can move into cover with you, so let's...
Copy that.
And yeah, let's put some rounds... Well, actually, I suppose we should try and take out the one that's on the floor, shouldn't we? I don't know how it's still got its arm, because there's no side torso holding on. That's weird. Anyway, we don't need the Gauss rifles. We can just land either of the medium lasers there and they're dead. Save the ammo, give them something else to shoot at.
Salvage that.
And hope they do shoot someone else other than Nick. And they do, which is good. Medusa's not taking any hits
armor
yet.
left in that location.
So,
Yes, Commander.
yeah, let's push on and up here. And that's a sharpshooter, just got the 20% damage reduction for cover. Let's see if we can take its center torso away.
I'm on it.
It's a good start. There we go.
One less target.
So the reinforcements are down 50%.
Standing by.
That Highlander's currently not in cover at all, so let's put some damage on him. And we reduce his accuracy a bit as well. Yep, and happily he goes in on Medusa too.
Hell yes.
So he's still not in cover at all, so that means
Standing by.
this is a great opportunity for you to just take him out now. That is our right side. Maybe first though, I should take
Good to go.
Duke. How much resolve we got? We don't have enough resolve for 2 precision strikes.
Ready for orders.
But if we're moving away, maybe that Orion won't see us.
Moving to position.
There can be only one. So all the large lasers don't hit. We do rock the head a bit with an SRM, but we miss with the large lasers. That Orion's going to come in now, but still teeing off on Medusa. And Medusa can take it.
Oh, took a hard hit there.
Yeah, we're a bit unsteady, aren't we?
Orders.
I think we keep pouring
Acknowledged.
fire into this Highlander. And Apex hadn't taken any fire before then, so once
Standing
again
by.
I'm happy that they're splitting their firepower. Right, Highlander has moved up into cover. The Orion's also in cover. Of the two, I'm feeling that the Highlander is a bit closer to going down though, so let's bring it down if we can.
Engaging target.
So they're unsteady, so Medusas should be able to walk up, and we go left side on.
Location confirmed.
Keep up the volume of fire. And they're going over.
Reporting critical hit.
And we've got Highlander parts, so we can just take him out before he gets a chance to do anything next
Mess
turn.
him up. Mess him up.
That Orion's going to go next, though. It's running really hot. And in fact, it's just running. Okay.
Orders?
So push up with Ek.
Move order received.
Don't quite get vision.
Roger that.
And we don't have to worry about the Highlander anymore.
One less target.
So we just got to deal with this Orion, which is going to involve someone getting sight. Can we sensor lock from here? Our blue line's there. I don't think we get close enough with a move, do we?
Location confirmed.
Nope. Okay, we're just bracing then.
Aye, aye.
So Medusa, you might get close enough. If we sprint here,
Acknowledged.
okay, and that means
Commander?
Apex. Can you get a shot? No. So we're sprinting up.
Hauling ass.
Okay, but take it on the left side. Still got plenty of on the left.
I'm ready.
So I don't want this thing punching us. Let's make sure we're at range. And see if we can get through that side torso.
Engaging target.
Cool, we trigger the ammo explosion.
Solid connection on that one.
And we've got Medusa up here. Let's reserve with Duke.
Got it.
Aye, aye.
So let's stay still, bleed off some stability loss, and we're going from the side.
Engage. Inflicted some heavy damage.
And that Orion is now basically just a stick.
Commander. Locking on.
And that just leaves it
Standing
to
by.
Apex to move. Oh,
Confirmed.
can't believe I did that. Misclicked. Oh well, brace.
Let's hit him hard.
And we've got a chance to
Commander.
pick them off before they get up. So we'll let Ek finish him. Job done. So, well,
Enemy destroyed.
no pilot injuries, no damage to our mechs.
Mission successful.
And we get paid. Downside is no king crabs. Yes, I thought that was 4 skulls from the experience that's been handed out. Okay, so there's another Highlander part. We can make an Orion. That seems reasonable. Plus 20 damage on an AC-20 is alright. +4 damage on SRM4 is also pretty good. That is a better SRM6 though. Yeah, not a terrible result. We make an Orion, get some nice AC-20s, a reasonable medium laser, some plus damage SRM6s, all good.
That mech you wanted is back online.
So we've got a few Orions, so we'll send that to storage. And before we leave, we should just do a little bit of refitting. So, our Command Atlas. I'm really looking forward to the Heavy Metal DLC when we'll be able to get a better look at the mechs in the mech bay, but for the moment... we're going to pull the other M20 that does bonus stability damage. I'm finding stability is less and less relevant, and just being able to land the extra damage is more important. Also finding that we get through we do get through through our ammo 120, so that's 12 rounds of firing though. So it's only on the longer attack defense we run out of ammo. I will leave it. We do need the armor and the heat sinks and everything as well. We can pull the gyro as well potentially. Seeing as we're refitting this one anyway, we can stick in a +3 hit defense gyro, just increase the odds that enemy fire will miss this.
Logged and noted. Shouldn't be too hard.
And that reminds me of the Kintaras. So we've got +3 hit defense here, +2 here, so and we've got a +1 injury. Well, actually, let's check the Griffin. Not sure how the Griffin's looking. Yeah, it's just blow-offs for 1 hit defense. Let's boost the Griffin then. This is a Starly Gira Griffin we got from the Flashpoint, and it's got a comm system. We can stick a better comm system in there as well. Actually, make it a better command mech. Got a good cockpit mod too. We should squeeze that in somewhere. Take that out for +3 hit defense. And yeah, we've got better SRM6s than this now. So a couple of +4 damage, +2 stability, so that's pretty good going. Let's look at medium lasers. Accuracy and crit's not bad. small lasers too. Yeah, as we were swapping things out. So we've got 1 +5 damage, a couple of +10 damage, and we're likely to try and get behind someone with this. The plus crit I think is probably slightly more useful than damage, and we do a lot of damage now with these SRMs.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
So we've got just a basic cockpit mod there. I know we have got better cockpit mods around. So the scout can tell we can put a better rangefinder in, so it's a better scout. Well, let's look at stuff here. We've probably got some better missiles as well. Not all of these are +4 damage. So you're a +2. Let's replace you with a +4. Yeah, that's it for our SRM4s. So slight improvement. And what about the medium lasers? We can do better than that with medium lasers, I feel. Yeah, we can either go for damage or we can go with the diverse optics. Let's go for the accuracy. We often put less skilled pilots in here. And if we can see out to max range, we can at least try and hit out to max range with those.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Just lots of little incremental tweaks, really. +1 injury resist. We've got a +3 there. I think realistically that's going on the Atlas. That's likely to be in a longer fight and actually hit there, so that's +2 injury resist. +3. Battle computer. +1 on that Highlander. +2 there. So we get the slightly better cockpit mod in this Atlas, and then we'll just be working out where we're going next. Do I want to squeeze another medium laser in here? Yeah, I think the only way to do that is to take out ammo. So yeah, I think we'll leave it as is.
Logged and noted. Shouldn't be too hard.
And then I could stick another medium laser here. What are these SRM6s? They're +4 damage, right? Yep, so no need to upgrade that. I guess I might potentially have better large lasers. I should just check that on this Highlander. Yeah, I have a few. Let's stick in the slightly better ones. Oh, and the gyro is a stability damage one. We can probably put in a reasonable hit defense gyro. Yeah, +2 hit defense. Like a permanent 1 evasion, isn't it? And the small laser, we never really get too close with this one, so I won't worry too much about boosting that.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
Alright, so we're looking at 13 days, so we'll be done in plenty of time. There's definitely some room to put some better medium lasers on these light mechs as well. Yeah, so we could put another 2. So if we just go with accuracy on some of them and bonus crit on the others. Become pretty accurate out to long range then. That's already got plus hit defense and
Right.
the view
I'll get it in the
distance.
schedule.
I've got the good comm system on this general already, in the command genner. Do we have mileage to up the things that we've got? Can probably do the same thing here. Get another diverse optics on there, so we've got the bonus accuracy, the bonus crit. So being in the arm, being lasers and being that accurate, they're going to completely negate the long range penalty for shooting. And yep, as for the fire starter, we can actually put a plus 100. That'll be equipment. Just remind myself that this is a scout. So we've got a mix of accuracy and crit. We've got bonus damage on the small lasers. They're all plus 5 damage, and that's plus 5 damage and crit. We can up one of them as well.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
And yeah, this is looking pretty good, isn't it? Yeah, not much I would swap out here, I don't think. I mean, it's already fairly accurate, so I might put a 5 damage one on. And let's have a look at the medium lasers. So we can do some bonus damage, some bonus crits. So let's keep the more accurate ones, and we can add in, I might save the plus 10 damage ones for the heavier mechs actually. Let's stick in a couple of 30 damage medium lasers to go with the accurate ones. Yes, so nothing earth-shattering, just a few incremental tweaks.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
I do wonder with the commandlets if I should drop the PPC for a couple of large lasers. We would have to lose a little bit of ammo for that, wouldn't we? And some armor potentially. Yeah, let's give it a go. So we drop the PPC and we drop a 10 damage medium laser. We stick on the gyro that we've dropped off, which is a plus 3 hit defense. And then we can stick on the other two really accurate large lasers with plus 10 damage. Okay, well one's really accurate. And we'll swing that over here. And the other one just has plus 10 damage. Probably pull off the small laser now, and if we stick on the E128, we're going to be 1.5 tons over. But we do a lot more damage out at long range now, and we can probably afford to bleed off a little bit of armor So we're 1 ton. If we drop a heat sink, lose a bit of heat efficiency. But we're gaining a lot more damage out at long range now. That's pretty scary.
Logged and noted. Shouldn't be too
Okay,
hard.
so what do I want? I want that command atlas done first. And then the final offer and the Highlander. And then, yeah, the other mix can be done, so we're going to be ready in, yeah, 20 days, which is fine. So, the last thing to do is pick where we're going to travel. And we are currently here on Brinkopert, and if we bring up the skull filter, we can just hop system to system here and get a number of contracts. Oh, there's even some potentially some Davian contracts here as well as Marek, so that's good. Industry level civilization, a large population. Not that we can do any shopping, so I don't know why we've not been to the system before. 15 days travel.
Calculating course now, Commander.
Engines prime. All hands prepare for transition to thrust gravity.
Let's just see if we get any travel events, and then we'll wrap up there.
All hands, make ready for docking maneuvers.
Well, it's very peaceful out here at the moment. In the morning briefing, Darius presents an unexpected opportunity. King Wolf's family has informed us that their grand matriarch is getting married again. They've requested King Wolf be given leave to return home for the ceremony. He will be gone for a month, but the family is willing to compensate us to the tune of 50,000. I think we can allow it. Okay, and his family expresses their gratitude for the flexibility, and the next day as he prepares to board the shuttle, a few other members of the crew arrive in the shuttle bay to see him off. Sounds like they have a few requests for special souvenirs to be slipped through customs. Okay, he's going to be unavailable for 30 days. We've got a lot of pilots.
Looks like we've arrived, Commander.
Great, so next time out we will have a look at these contracts.
I'll be right there.
Okay, well there's no Davian contracts, and we can't do the pirate ones because our rep with them is too low, so there's just 2 contracts we can do. And they're both versus the pirates, so our pirate rep's not going to get any higher, which is unfortunate. Oh well, we'll hit them both next time out. And if you've been watching, thanks for watching. If you want to catch up on any of the previous episodes, it's all on the YouTube channel. Just have a look in the Twitch description or search on YouTube for Battletech and the Commuter Zombie. And